Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. This is Skler here, casting with my fiance in queue. We've got some Tier 3 from Mutallica versus Team Barcode, Week 1. And we'll jump right into our first game.
Thank you for introducing me. Yeah, I don't really play Starcraft. I did try a little bit of the campaign, but yeah, outside of that, I don't really play. So, but I am excited to be here. So, I'll probably ask him a lot of questions and stuff. So, but I do play competitive fighting games, and
we do need to do our player intros.
Sorry.
So, in the top right, we have the Peach Terran playing for Mutallica, Scavdrax. And in the top left, our blue Terran, Millennium, playing for Team Barcode. Yes, sorry to interrupt. As we were saying, we're going to standard start. I don't think there's a, you might see what, an 8 racks. But
so what exactly is an 8-rax?
8 racks, so any build order, you would say the supply count, and then when you build the building. So in that case, I'd be building a barracks once you've got 8 supply. Unless I've got that wrong, in case someone will correct me.
Yeah, so I had a conversation earlier with Skler about like how however I see this opening like part, it reminds me of like building a meter in a 2D fighting game. Since you know, meter is like a big resource management sort of thing that you have to always look out for. So like I thought that was pretty interesting to kind of talk about, because I kind of just thought about that like earlier today. So
A much longer setup.
right, yeah.
So we've got a barracks coming up from Millennium.
Yes, it is. Like all your game is being cast, I think, right? Is this done?
Lolmo is, are you...
Oh, no. Alright.
Yeah, this is week 1, tier 3, it's Mutallica versus Team Barcode.
It's okay. Well, give yourself some grace, though. You know, it's all about the learning process.
Yeah, it's a learning league. I'm new to it. Oh, yeah, I think we've got your games. Okay, excited to see it. Ooh, we have Scouting SCV going out. Millennium going for first scout. Going cross spawn.
So, what does cross spawn mean exactly?
Just going to the opposite side spawn. So in this case, yeah, it looks like both of them might be. Nope, we're scouting more traditional to go clockwise, in a shorter distance. But sometimes cross spawn is the correct guess. All right, our workers are going to pass each other. CV, say hello. And we've got some Marines out from Scavdrax. Same thing, 2 Marines on both sides. So right now the players essentially mirroring each other, although we've got a higher supply for Scavdrax. Scavdrax has been on top of creating all of those SCVs. Both players getting their facts up. No one has scouted each other yet. Did this SCV not check in? Possibly I missed that. We have a command center coming up. Scavdrax going for the first expands. And here we are. Getting the base, gonna take a look, but guys have got to the top of the ramp. SCV does still get in. Sees what Millennium's doing. But looks a lot like what Scavdrax is doing. minus the command center. Oh, we'll fix that. Thank you. Has that improved it? We were having some audio issues before. We've got a Vulture out from Millennium. Vulture also out from Scavdrax. We still got the expansion here.
No, the
Oh,
game
alright,
is
so
quiet
that's
right now.
oh jeez, alright. We're gonna find the happy middle here. Let's see. We're gonna get there. And how's that? Pretty much dead in the center. Yeah, so I really feel like Scavdrax is getting a pretty big lead, this economic advantage. Oh, alright, so...
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we'll see what something says. Alright, sounds like the game sound needs to go down a bit more. That should be, oh, yeah, I see what you mean. That should be better. A little bit, I'd hope. Alright, we got quite a few vultures. We got a 5 vulture move out. Just, got some, yeah,
So,
stare down.
what exactly are vulture units?
So vultures are a kind of skirmishing unit, anti-infantry. It does worse against kind of bigger things. But it's fast, used to harass, and it gets to plant mines as well. Ooh, we're going for the attack. Millennium moves in, but these tanks on the hill are just going to shred those units. He tries to take out some of this economic advantage, but looking good right now for Scavdrax. Got the armory coming up. Gonna be getting some upgrades. Oh, we got scans. Our starport coming up, and Millennium getting their expansion now. And we can see the supply difference right now. Scavdrax does have more units, but right now content, staying safe, just macroing up. Some turrets going down in the base. I don't know much about TVT. Are battle cruisers or wraiths very common in it? I feel like a BC might not be bad. Oh. Scans those vultures moving across. They're still slow vultures right now. Oh, a little bit of an engage there. Oh, all right. So we do get our way up to battle cruiser. All right. Yeah, so there we got to see the vulture street fight. The two biker gangs right there. One's just significantly smaller than the other. But we got the base entrance mined up. Although we do not have much of an army guarding. It really is just these bikers. Uh-oh, here comes the move out. Oh, those aren't... Oh yeah, vultures don't trigger mines, right, because they're hovering. There's nobody in this bunker. Millennium's in danger, but the tanks get out just in time. We got something on the way. We got more tanks coming up, but minimum attack range, they're not able to do much when they explode. But guys with guns, the SCV is getting in. They've got drills, they can fight. SCV, the best melee unit in the game. Oh, right, yeah, the tanks would trigger the mines. Would have busted up all the SCVs too, but Millennium does hold there. And now we're getting the tanks in defensive positions. Alright, but Scavdrax has that bigger economy, was able to get more units out. But we do have a nice oh! Gets a tank. And we got quite a few. It's going to be hard to bust this no matter what. So yeah, I see why we're going to end up having to see some dropships or something. Vultures are not going to be able to... Can't outrun the tank shot.
So what are tanks capable of doing?
So tanks they have the longest range in the game, and they do splash damage, and each of these shots is 70 damage, where units like the Vulture only have 80 health.
Okay.
Yeah, the tank is very, very high damage and very, very long range. Incredible unit. Terran, Broken Race. They got the tanks. Ooh, we got a Wraith out. Wraith, kind of an anti-air air unit, but capable of doing a lot of shenanigans with Cloak. Oh, and just gonna poke away. We got nothing that shoots up here. Tanks don't shoot up. Vultures don't shoot up. So very smart choice by Millennium getting this Wraith out. That's just gonna poke these. It's gonna poke. Yeah, Wraiths don't do much damage air to ground, but they do any damage at all. 7-shot. Bam. Bam.
Oh,
it's going down. Now we got 2. Oh. But, gonna go take a look. What if there's a dropship? Millennium staying safe. But Scavdrax... Oh! Actually, Scavdrax's third gets shut down by a Vulture. That's a good delay. Alright, so Millennium's pushing out.
There was some sort of unit... Oh, those...
The mech?
Yes, the mech.
So that is a Goliath. It is primarily ground to air. It's got very long range and pretty respectable damage that way. But it's also pretty good ground to ground. But it's mostly your anti-air mech unit. And then, yeah, these Wraiths. Alright, so the Goliaths were built as a response to the Wraiths, because that can shoot up in this army. Nothing else can. If this Goliath weren't there, well, now they got a few more Goliaths. Looks like their Scavdrax is showing those Wraiths proper respect. And Millennium still getting a few more out. We got 2 more Wraiths in production there. Man, the third is up, but it's not mining yet, and our SCV count isn't too lopsided here. Oh, but we do need to see Millennium expand again if they're going to stay in this game. This base is already mined up. Ooh, the Wraiths did go out, got caught. We lost some Wraiths there.
They're super fragile.
Yeah, Wraiths are incredibly fragile. But they can turn invisible. But the turret can see invisible things, and those Wraiths are toast. Yeah, and you can do fancy Wraith micro, kind of like their Mutalisks, that are just much, much worse at air to ground. And Millennium's in a tight spot right now. They've got a good defense. It's going to be hard to break it. You'd have to throw a lot of army at it. But how are they going to break out of here and get some economy? That tank fire going. And just almost double the supply for Scavdrax. Scavdrax has the bigger bank right now. We got a good contain set up. Not in a hurry, happy to get that economic advantage. We're starting to see the main mine out a little bit. Still plenty of minerals left. We're not running out, in the next minute. But there is a timer on your ability to keep on building your forces. Scavdrax staying safe. Just saying, as long as I maintain this lead. Yeah, as long as he keeps this, like, there's no way out. Like, every place is defended. This is like a very well-protected army. They got mines. The vultures covering this base. You don't need eyes on this. You can't fly by without getting a vision somewhere. Oh, raids try and move out. Oh, they do cloak. So we do need scans to come in, but the scan does come in. Oh, but the Goliath got pulled in a bit. Oh, no. Raids just caught out, though. Oh, the scan's up. We need a rescan, and the tanks are just beating up these Goliaths still. A good attempt to break out. We did see a lot of damage to those Goliath members. Physics lab. Oh, but that's for BCs as well, isn't it? That's not what I'm thinking. We're not going to see nukes.
Nukes?
You can build nukes. You don't see them. You don't really see them too much. But Terrans can use the nuke.
So what does it do exactly in the context of this game?
It does a lot of damage in a really big radius. It's just incredibly slow. You have to follow a tech tree to get there. And you have to build the Ghost, a unit that you don't really see ever. But this contain is just, look at this massive army on your doorstep. And we're going to get the turrets up. So we're going to have permanent detection. I'm not sure how you bust out of this. We do see some dropships coming up. So Millennium's going to try something sneaky. A sneaky drop can really turn games around. And we still got similar SCV counts. And we got pretty big bank. So Millennium can still build plenty of forces. Potential for some sneaky plays to make some big moves. We got the SCV hanging out. Build another turret maybe. Beautiful line of the supply depots. Just such a massive army right outside. How are we doing on upgrades? Alright, so we do not yet have upgrades in. Oh, here come the BCs. We have quite a few BCs coming up. And we do not have that. No, we got a pretty respectable chunk of Goliaths. I'm not so sure if BCs are going to be. Oh, and here's our drop. Scavdrax dropping on Millennium. Because you're not going to try and leave your base, I will come to you. And it's a good mix. The Goliaths covering the tanks for the air attack. Oh no, our BCs! But you do make that money back when it gets destroyed. Alright, we got a couple of BCs out. They should be able to get these Goliaths. No problem for them. And then those tanks are going to go down, but another BC is going to get... Oh! Not denied. That gets to build. So we got BCs out. We still got a few more coming up. New starport. Oh, taking out some SCVs before it goes down. But Scavdrax getting more bases up. They can afford to lose a lot of units. And the BC is getting chased off. Oh, but the Goliath's getting pulled into the tank line. Oh, that's a lot of Goliaths down. Got some backup though. Are we gonna see Yamato? It's a special ability for the battle cruiser. Does it's kind of a caster nuke. A whole lot of tanks. Oh, looks like we're gonna build our own fleet of battle cruisers at some point. Lots of starports coming up. And there they are. We got battle cruisers coming up there. Battle cruisers coming up for Millennium. We're gonna see battle cruiser versus battle cruiser. But are we gonna have air upgrades, I wonder? And we do have Yamato getting researched and ship weapons coming up. Alright, the BCs are on their way. Just waiting this contain out. Science facility. Alright. A lot of mechs still hanging out. Like, eventually enough BCs will just break through this. But the other BCs are gonna arrive. Where are they massing up? There are those BCs. Oh, here it goes. Vultures move in. BCs and some dropships. Not yet loaded up. And we got a lot more BCs for Millennium, but these are gonna get better upgrades soon. These are, yeah, some chunky ships. We're harvesting up more gas. Scavdrax will be able to build up a bigger fleet. The longer this goes on, the worse it's probably going to end up for Millennium. Unless we lose some of these or do something sneaky. Oh, Yamato! Bam! Just eats a tank. And the tank gets to hit those Goliaths for free a few times. With the supply difference, it's going to be so difficult to overcome this. Some nice big Terran armies bumping into each other. Oh, more Yamato just taking out another tank for free. Oh. There's our capital ship fight.
Capital. So what exactly are capital ships?
It's just the name for the biggest ships in the game. Like the Protoss have the carrier that spits out tons of little ships,
Oh.
and the Terran get the battle cruiser. Zerg do not have them. They have those spaceships. Alright, these battle cruisers laying into each other, having a slugfest, but Millennium is so many more. This is a very good trade for Millennium. Alright, enemy fleet has to retreat for Millennium, but Scavdrax can get You can repair these with your SCVs. And Scavdrax is just building up so many battle cruisers. Like, we are mined out almost in the main. We are almost the naturals mined out. We're gonna have to see like the SCVs rush the front line or something. Otherwise Millennium is just gonna get strangled. But the battle cruisers, they're moving out. Gonna try and do some damage, maybe? Oh, we're hiding. Yeah, we're seeing some repair. Takes a while to repair a battle cruiser, but there it is. It's trying to push up. We're getting some missile turrets made, just trying to defend, but we got no way to replenish. We're just throwing up missile turrets in the base. But even if we hold them off, Scavdrax will be able to move in again. We just want to do the siege. Jeez, this battle cruisers just shred whatever they run into, though. Oh, but we do see Millennium also attacking here, so we're just gonna trade bases, it looks like. But a base trade, and Scavdrax will be able to rebuild their base. Millennium does not have the ability to do that. Looks like they're just gonna do the base trade. Yeah, I think this is just about it. These battle cruisers are gonna take a while to he might fail to destroy this entire base. But we're gonna see even more battle cruisers join in. Got too many cruisers. And the tanks moved in, wiped out the rest of the ground army. Couple of raids, so they're not going to be able to deal with the, and if we have float, get in there until they notice. Yeah, this is just getting dismantled. These battle cruisers having a good time shredding this base. There is quite a bit of base, and we're still trying to pump out more BCs. Supply blocked Scavdrax, but with 196 available supply in use, supply blocking isn't going to have much of an impact. But still blasting away at the base. We see a lot of buildings destroyed. These battle cruisers can't get out. This is the gauntlet. Alright, they're moving in, taking out the remaining structures. But we still got these DCs just blasting away. If the base is going down, you lose once you don't have any more buildings. So there's no real way out. What it does look like. Stay until the bitter end to continue blasting apart the base with these DCs. We got over 12 in the base. We got some tank. The Starport's trying to run away. But we got one SCV. Where is this SCV? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There it is. This could be the way back in. Oh, we got a rival SCV. And then we're going back to wipe out the remaining units. Will this SCV try to rebuild? I wonder if there's some history here, potentially. You usually see a GG, I suspect. Oh, still trying to fight. Getting the Yamatos out. But there's just too many battle cruisers by Scavdrax. They just wanted that fight. Alright. I respect that. You want to get those battle cruisers in. Alright, so that is game 1. Let's update our scoreboard. Scavdrax has won, and we are moving on to Vermeer for our next game. Get that fired up. Let's see, close out. Sorry, just one moment. And slight issue with the replay. Just need to back out. Here we are. All right. We are back. We should be back. And game 2, we have Millennium in the top left spawn of Vermeer, playing the blue Terran for Team Barcode. And then in the bottom right, we have the white Terran player, Scavdrax, playing for Mutallica. Hear those SCVs mining for a bit, listen to the sweet Terran jams. Terran having the best music in the game, I think, in most people's opinion.
Yeah, no, music is pretty good for this game. I'll say that.
Yeah, I got some good tracks to listen to. Alright, we got a supply depot. Supply depot's coming in. Nothing too unusual. Didn't see like a barracks first. No super early scouts. Barracks. And a barracks. Here's our scout. He's going on an adventure. But he's checking clockwise. Standard way to go. But Millennium should get that knowledge advantage. Should find opponent first. Gas coming up. Scavdrax having the gas a bit earlier. We'll have that earlier tech. Should be finding them next. And our SCV scout goes out for Scavdrax. And they will cross by each other. Always just saying hello. No point in stopping to fight.
Oh, it's just so funny to me.
You know, they're just saying hi. They're just workers. They're not meant to fight.
No.
They don't want to do that. That's what man with gun is for.
Like right there.
You got a couple of man with gun going on. Oh yeah, so there, yeah. Scout and SCV sees there wasn't like a super early expand or anything, but you can't fight the man with gun. Actually, an SCV can. They're not that bad, but doesn't want to. We're still searching here. Oh no, are we not gonna find them? No, we did the Z search. Not finding our opponent, but we know our opponent is in the top left once they're not in the bottom left because we checked the top right. They're both just going for a very macro opening. 2-fac. And, oh, Starport, though, going down early. I like the idea, taken to the skies again. And now we're gonna go find our opponent. But there's a lot of men with gun. That will keep them out. We might see our first casualty.
No. Can't have that.
This could be first blood. Oh, blam, 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 blam. Oh, they got him! Stay out. We're building starports over here. Just a lot of starports. Oh, this could be good, really good. Before you get like scan or anything, this could just be. You could just have cloaked raids in your face. And if they're cloaked, you cannot see them. We don't even have a. Do we have an Inji Bay? We don't have an Inji Bay either. So there's no way to build turrets. Yeah, if cloaked raids get in the air. And control tower, that's what we'd need for cloaked raids. And we got raids. We did see the big battle cruiser battle in the last game. But it looks like we're going for like some early cloaked raids, I think. Against someone who does not yet have scan, does not yet have the engineering bay. This could be a nightmare of invisible things that just keep plinking away for like 8 damage. Let's see, I really hope those are sneaky raids. Okay, looks like we might just be going up to we got our raids in production. Well, a wraith in production. Couple of bunkers. We're going 1 base versus 2 base. So what are we getting for this 1 base play? More raids. Raids are online. Some vultures moving out. Got our cool bikers. Cruising along in there, you know. Got those jumpsuits. No, we're just gonna decide to leave. Oh. No, we're got. No, where are we going? We're going in. There's no expansion. 1 base. It's gonna be cheese or something. What are we doing? Alright, we're building Goliaths. We think there's air. And there is air. But we don't have cloak. I don't think we saw cloak come through. But there go our tanks. Nothing that can even shoot up, except for like a marine, and that's not going to stop raids. That's just one guy. So if these raids run into these units are done for. Our Goliaths are not, like, we got one out. I don't even know if one Goliath is going to beat up the Wraiths. Like, a Goliath's real good against Wraiths, but... Oh, we're going in for the... Oh, but Siege Mode tank chases off these. We're just going to set up that contain again, it looks like. But we're about to get hit with the Wraiths. Here we are. Flap, flap, flap. Popping some SCVs, but we just don't do that much damage. 8 damage per shot. It takes a little while, but we are on this mineral line. It's wrecking havoc. Armies staring each other down over here. Oh, Goliath gets over there, and the Wraith, oh, it takes out a Wraith so fast, and there's more Goliaths. Gotta get out of there, Wraiths. Oh no, Wraiths, you're not gonna survive too many Goliaths. You're so made of tissue paper. But they're not all dead. Yeah, no Cloak. Like, if Cloak was in there, they were just gonna be, I mean, that's turrets now.
So what exactly does Cloak do?
Cloak just makes your unit invisible, and you require a detector to see it. Or Terran have the ability to scan, which gives detection over an area. So now we've got some ways to attack cloaked units, but yeah, these raids. Oh, and we are destroying. Oh no, just a misclick there. I was hoping for some cloaked raids there. That would have been sick. That would have been so hard to deal with. Oh, we're poking around though. Oh, the Goliaths do not yet have Charon boost, which really increases their range. So the Wraiths do get to poke away at the. But I think that's coming up right there. Being researched in there. Oh, and we're moving in, but this tank on the high ground says no, I'm not gonna let you in. And gotta let them know when you blow up. Alright. Can we push back this attack? I'm not so sure. There's a lot of Goliaths on the front lines. Tank on the back. SCV's hugging a bunker. There's nobody in the bunker. SCV's on the front line too. Tank sets up, tries to hold the gap. But you are but one tank with some air support. Millennium GG's out. Scavdrax gets the win on game 2. Alright, good game. Alright, that's game 1 of week 1. Tier 3 of Mutallica versus... Not Mutallica, Mutallica versus Team Barcode.
It seems so unforgiving when you make such a small mistake, because it can end so fast. Because like the first game was a lot longer, and this one's just kind of short. So
yeah, they pushed in. They got that bigger army, had that bigger economy, and were able to just walk on in. They had more units. All right, let me get our scoreboard set up and our replay open. Alright, so we've got... Let's see, this will be... Oh wait, no. Getting teams wrong here. Alright, so next up we have Another TBT. It is Moon versus Firehex. So I realized I accidentally hit start before I switched the scene. My apologies. But in the bottom right, we have the Peach Terran, named Chicken Eater, but this is Moon, playing for Mutallica. And then we have in the top left the Gray Terran. These are pretty similar colors. Let's see, are we top versus bottom? Yes, we are. So the Gray Terran turned blue by top versus bottom magic. Firehex playing for Team Barcode. Alright, let's see. Will we get any cheese or anything strange happening here? Supply depots. Yeah, things are looking pretty standard. Supplies going up at almost exactly the same time. Rocking a very high APM. Alright, barracks coming up. And barracks coming up. Scouting SCVs, going for a trip. The music is just tremendous, though. Could listen to the Terran soundtrack. Yeah, I don't get to hear it that much as a Zerg player, so it can be very nice to cast a Terran match. And we're gonna see each other again. Your favorite part of the game. Ships in the night. Oh, we got the Z scouting pattern by Firehex. What kind of scouting pattern have we got from Moon? Fact coming up on both sides. SCV count the same, so we got a very mirrored match right now. Racks floated, racks floated. And we're finding. Alright, so we do have an information advantage from Moon now. Man with gun says you're not going to have much of one. Bah, bah. Why isn't my gun stronger? Tasty to just about half health with all that. Blam, blam. Uh-oh. We're going down. Next shot.
Wow.
Oh. But nestled itself in the corner there. Oh, we're going to execute it. Ah. Warrior. Alright, we're also... Oh, we get blocked. Oh, we're coming back in. Ah, juked you out. Alright. Firehex. Attacking the refinery. Our barracks are going to collide in the middle. Command center going down. So we do have Firehex already getting that expansion. That could lead to a pretty big separation in worker counts. We get the bigger economy. Build more units. That's what we saw in the previous match. Vulture's blocking, but are we going for some cheese or something like that? You know, we're making sure that you don't get up the ramp, but the SCV did get up the ramp earlier. It made it to the refinery. It's active. Ooh, shooting down the barracks. It's gonna take a long time. Bunker up, but nobody in the bunker. But that command center's finished, and we do not have one coming up yet for Moon. So will these vultures be able to break through? Like, we don't really have a tank out yet. This is just one marine in a bunker. Like, that's not gonna really push anything out.
And with the gun.
And Man with Gun is eventually defeating floating building, but it is floating building could try and just hover somewhere where it can't be seen.
I really appreciate, you know, that this man with the gun is, you know,
It's dedicated to destroying this barracks. This barracks, which yields almost no benefit, and it is now going to go into a safe zone. It's the Man with Gun is not going to be able to see it soon. We'll see Man with Gun's vision. See, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the bikers. But we got, oh, the tanks there. Oh, we're going to lose some SCVs. But not many. Good reaction by Firehex. Pulls the SCVs. You know, following OSHA orders. Keeping his workers safe. Oh, and the tank blocks the ramp? At least for the vultures. Vultures are big units. Man with Gun and bunker working overtime. And the SCVs are right back to work. Firehex still having the worker advantage, and Moon now getting that expansion. Oh, the vultures are diving back in, taking more of these workers out. The Firehex has been able to produce more workers because they had the 2 command centers earlier. And now we're cleaning up these vultures. And now we have Man with Gun versus Building Part 2. But Man with Gun is not getting out of his armored shell to chase it. And the barracks hovers over, used for scouting. Firehex has, you know, a few more SCVs, but not a whole lot more. This is a very close game. You see the Academy coming out, so we're teching up. NG Bay. We got another factory coming up. We're going, and we've already got Armory. Yeah, we're going Armory on both sides. Speeding up our vultures. But let's see, we got tank count from Firehex is a little... Oh no, actually, more tanks from Moon. Now exactly even on the workers. We do not have a fully mining gas. That might be because of those vulture attacks, and we just did not put on everybody on our gas. But Moon is still only going off of 1 gas. Gas is important for your production of mech units, so you need that for your tanks, you need that for your Goliaths. You don't need that for your vultures. Vultures, I believe they're a mineral only, right? I think they're 75 minerals. Alright, we got the worker transfer. Ooh, the tank's getting pulled in. Uh-oh. Tanks are valuable, because tanks really, they become a lot more effective in groups. Because they do splash damage, so you get enough tanks together, you hit a critical mass, and nothing's going through your tank line. So I actually like Firehex's position quite a bit. They got the bigger tank count. You gotta do something to prevent that. And also, they're producing off of more factories. We only got 2 factories here. They got a nice queue of tanks in them. But look at all these factories going. Cranking out units. And it shows. Firehex the supply lead here. We do have 2 SCVs sitting in this bunker not mining things. Could really use those SCVs out on the mineral line here. They're taking a break, enjoying the bunker life. Little move out here. Getting onto the map. Here, we'll follow our scout, our fast vulture. Cruising along. Planting a few of those mines. The spider mine is doing big hit. 125 damage. They skitter towards you and do a bunch of AoE. But that mine got taken out. You can blow them up once they rise up to hit you. And you can detect them if you have a detector unit. Same thing you use to spot cloaked raids. Oh, big tank shots. But now we have the, we're just staring each other down. Oh, no. On siege. We trying to move out? It's gonna be tough. Contain is starting. Contain is... Oh! Vulture pokes out and gets annihilated. A lot more tanks sitting at home. And Moon does now have the worker advantage. And we still got a couple hanging out in here. But we are taking another expansion that is very big, that'll help us increase our economy even more. And we're not gonna break out of this. This is scary. And these tanks have an upgrade. And upgrade for your siege tank is plus 5 damage for it. So much. Oh! Well, almost losing the tank. Some free shots. Oh, but then we move up. We're just sitting just beyond the range of each other. The SCV can be hit from here. Oh no, good night, SCV. So we're probably not willing to budge. See the contain. But Firehex must like this position because you are going to be able to get, you got your expansions coming up. But here it is, we got Wraiths. We got Wraiths. Oh, Wraiths coming in from Firehex. Says, I know how to break into your base. You don't have any anti-air. You gotta be too scared of my tanks. Oh no! Ah, losing a tank for free. Oh no, your other tank's getting pulled in. Brood War unit so brave. Oh, our barracks, you missiles. But we got reinforced. Oh, nobody's doing an SCV transfer. Reinforcing tanks, and here come our Wraiths, which are going to be critical for just hammering on these tanks. Any upgrades on these? No, we do not. Yeah, our economy is just going to get so big. Even if this this attack gets repelled, will the next attack? Will the next attack? And we got a good chunk of raids. They're going to do some damage. Individual raids, quite weak. Bunch of raids. Not bad at all. Takes out an SCV. Oh no! Missile turrets. Raids are made of paper. Oh, but the cloak! There it is! You can't fight what you can't see, says Firehex.
I think that's so cool that they can just do that.
Oh yeah, the stealth units.
Yeah.
The Protoss have a unit that is just permanently invisible.
Oh wow.
Got a couple that are like that. Oh, there's one that attacks. Yeah, the Wraith, very, very cool unit. A lot of abilities, cool little thing. Fine, really only cloak, but a lot of little micro tricks. But we're going for the double upgrades. Although not currently running the second. So let's see how our upgrades are looking. We got just +1 attack. But we're going to be +1/+1 for Moon. But I mean, Firehex has more units. Firehex has the extra base. Firehex has some air. Which is just going to be... Oh yeah, especially with the tank line so close. It's so hard to move around. We don't have Charon boost yet. So these Wraiths are... Oh no, our barracks! No! How are we gonna make Marines? The unit we don't want to make. This tank shred those guys. Yeah, it looks like we're going for another contain. Terran, once they get the lead, they just wrap you up. But losing a Wraith to those missile turrets? Uh-oh. Alright, taking out an SCV. And Moon almost mined out in the main. Yeah, this contain is just... How are you going to get out? How are you going to get onto this map? You're going to run out of minerals. You're going to run out of resources. Got a very impressive line, of defense. Just they don't need to cross it. They can just keep expanding. Oh, they're gonna try. Oh, that drop's not gonna. There's so many missile turrets. That drop is gonna blow up unless it's got some escorts. Could go BCs, but also content to just expand. You gotta sneak something out. You gotta like do a dropship and take a ninja base. The turret's coming up to really complete the lockdown here. So you can't cloak your way around it. Another command center coming up. Still mining up just fine here. Our main is done. Our main's still healthy. We're a little less saturated. Natural, very healthy. Third base healthy. Fourth base on its way. Oh, they just couldn't see it. Oof. Well, missile turrets are cheap. And tanks are moving out. What are we going for? Oh no! Oh no, you can't move up. There's too many tanks. Yeah. Good effort. Knew they had to break out eventually. But GG there. Alright, so Firehex taking our first win there. We will move on to our game 2. Changing the ally menu. I am changing. Alright, we are on... Oh, I forgot to change it to Radeon. Well, now we actually are on Vermeer for game 2. And in the top left, the... Oh, not blue Terran. The yellow Terran, Firehex, playing for Team Barcode. And in the bottom right of Vermeer, we have Moon, under the name of Chicken Eater, a 22, as the Peach Terran, playing for Mutallica. Here, we'll get this ASMR. I'm gonna grab me water. We actually have a, looks like we got 2 racks coming up, actually. we have cheese. We have a proxy going on right here. So Firehex goes for the 2 racks. So this is a cheese strat. They're gonna try and get in there and kill Moon fast. And Moon does not yet have... Oh, this was so fast. We're already producing Marines. So Moon's gonna need to build a bunker to try and hold this. But the first thing you need to do to hold it is find it. And we've not found it. So that is a serious problem for us. Because Firehex just learned exactly where we are. Because both of their scouts didn't find them. So that means they know Moon is right here. This is going to be so hard to hold. Oh no, and it's a factory coming up, not a bunker. Oh, we need that bunker to be getting built, like, right now. Oh no. Oh, and the barracks is lifted. We don't even have a Marine. Oh no, this attack is going to destroy Moon. I don't see how you can protect against this. Oh, such a cheesy proxy, Firehex. Oh, bunker goes down. We spotted it. Actually, no. This is Firehex's bunker. Building a safe place for our Marines in case we do need to retreat, but we will not need to retreat. There's nothing to stop us. It's just SCVs. Oh no. Moon's in trouble. Can the SCVs fight this off? Nope. Moon calls it. Good game. Well executed there by Firehex. Just unlucky not to spot that out.
So, when you say a cheese strat, what does that mean in the context of StarCraft?
Basically an all-in strategy. Where if you don't win with what you're currently doing, you're just not gonna win. So very much 8 racks. No, that wasn't 8 racks. That was proxy racks. But if you don't win with that, you're not going very far in that game. You sacrifice a lot of economy. Like, you could see that Firehex's SCV count was significantly lower than Moon's until the attack hit. Alright, and I know we've been seeing a lot of Terran, so our next match will feature 0 Terran. It will be ZVP. So let's set our teams here. We have... Alright, let's get... This is... Trying to grab the name here. Okay, there we go. Alright, game 3. We have... I should have set names. Radion and... Okay, let me make sure I've got the right stream up. Yes, I do. So, in the top right corner of Radion, we have the Green Zerg Shoe. And in the top left of Radion, we have the Mustard Protoss, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure what the color is.
Looks
Yellowish mustard,
Yeah.
Mustard Protoss.
Yeah.
Biggums. Biggums told us not to get excited. That made me excited for it. So let's see what happens. And I think I might have screwed up my scoreboard a little bit and applied the wrong name to the wrong person. Yep. And that is what I did. Actually, no. Nailed it. Nailed it. Alright, Probe putting down its pylon and moving out to scout. Overlord scouting the correct direction here as well. Also the correct direction if you're looking for the shortest path to your opponent's natural.
Oh, what is that?
That is the
disgusting.
hatchery. Zerg buildings are organic.
Oh, that looks gross.
They're my favorite. They're bug aliens that are all controlled by the same thing. Got a big hive mind. And we got our probe finding out where the Zerg is. We are going for a forge fast expand, it looks like. Getting the mouth of minerals. Oh, and our probe's been spotted out. Drone's going to get it. Spits on him. Chewy. Get out of here, probe. Oh, we're going for it. So we did build a nice early pool. Looks like we did an overpool here. And we've got a hatch coming up. Probe. Shields regenerate pretty quick, so it's not really taking any lasting damage right now. We do not have our Nexus yet. And here comes our Nexus. Zergling's going after that probe. We got our bug dogs. Oh. Probe fights back. It learns why you can't fight back against the Paralanes. Let's see, we know there's a few Lings out, so we might want to cannon at this point, because we do not yet have a gateway. And those Zerglings, skipping on over. Looks like we're going to try and place that cannon now, but the Lings are going to be on top of it. They might actually be able to take it out. We're going to have to probably use some probes to fight. If the Lings go right in. If they wait outside. Well, they're waiting outside. They're being polite. I don't know what's there. It's not yet taking a look. And our gateway goes down. Alright, pretty standard opening here. The Lings are going to wait outside, see what pops out.
So how does a game between the Zerg and the Protoss usually play out for you?
It can be pretty different. Depends on what both players want to do. I like to build a lot of Hydralisks, but you can definitely go with a Spire early. Use like Lings and Mutas. Protoss, they can rush early. This one did not rush. It used the pretty standard opening. Forge fast expand. A smart move by Biggums gives you a big economy. And then you start churning out a couple of Zealots maybe to poke out. But you really just wait for like a timing attack typically if you're using this build. Well, we don't see an upgrade coming in yet. We might see +1 coming in. We'd be looking for a Templar, Citadel of the Doom to get legs. Oh, and our layer is up nice and quick. Hydralisk Din's coming in, so maybe we're going to see, nice Zerg Hydra bust. And we got another drone coming out. Probably looking for that third base. Zerg does want to get a base up. And they need a lot of hatcheries in this matchup because they're going to be making a lot of units. A couple of Zealots hanging outside the gateway. We got some Lings coming up. Can we see the Zealots? Not yet. Evo chamber, alright, so we're gonna get some upgrades. Nice pile of Lings, making sure we're safe, and we see the Zealot move out. Zergling gives its life bravely, and the other one decides not to be brave. Better to stay alive, little Ling. Hopping around. We got our Stargate, we're getting the Corsair. And there's our Citadel of the Dune. And we do have ground weapons coming in as well, and air weapons, so we're planning on making at least a few Corsairs. Corsairs can be very annoying to deal with, because they will destroy all your overlords. We've already got a couple of Hydralisks now. And Hydralisks do shoot up. Corsair sees what's happening, we got a lot of... So, our Zerg workers transform into buildings. So when you make a building, you do effectively kill one of your workers. So you usually want to wait until there's a significant threat to start throwing down a static defense. But we do have a nice SimCity here. The Zealots, when they come in, are going to be kind of funneled. It's going to be a little harder to hit these. But we are behind in economy. We got almost twice the workers for Biggums here. But we're going to catch up on workers, because Zerg can make a lot of units. All the hatcheries can produce drones, but we do not have any additional hatcheries right now. We got the 3, so we could produce quite a few workers. And we're getting a ton of photon cannons, thinking we're going to get Hydra busted. We got some Hydralisks out, but not an amount that can bust yet. Zerglings standing around, waiting for these Zealots to come out. Extra hatch going down. Good, we need these extra hatcheries, so we need to make a ton of Hydralisks. Spire going down too, that's how we'll open up our flying units. But we do have Corsair. Corsair is very dangerous to flying units. But we only have 1. We got Storm coming up, that's how we deal with Hydralisks. We've got Zealot Legs, another strong tool against the Hydralisk. So I feel like Biggums is in a very good position right now. Oh! Catching out that High Templar. But the Zerglings ultimately get blown up by cannons. Just getting saturated here. Corsair comes in, eats a bunch of Hydra shots, decides I do not want to die. Look for overlords somewhere else, where maybe there are no Hydralisks. And there are no Hydralisks here, but also no overlords. So, not finding what you need there. There are some overlords over here if you go looking for them. And we're going looking. We'll move out of Hydralisks, but not a threat to what we got back there. Oh, but we had Hydras under the Overlords. Of course, Corsair might get knocked out of the sky. There it goes. Overlord protect. But we're not going to get busted, I don't think. It's a good number of High Templar. They got Storm. Storm's really good.
Oh, they look really cool. Those,
These?
yes.
Oh, they do magic. they are very, they can do the fusion dance and turn into an Archon as well.
Oh, goodness.
They are pretty cool. Playing with the Hydralisk, which is also very cool. Everyone's, very versatile unit. Spits.
They look alright, but the Bone Dogs are my favorite.
Well, yeah, they got the back arms. We love the back arms. The Dragoon, which is a dead zealot shoved into a mechanical body. And that's the retirement plan for a zealot.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure what happens when a Dragoon dies. I feel like a bigger Dragoon you get put into. Still getting our worker count up. So we got lurkers coming in. Alright, we're gonna try and contain. I mean, we have not expanded here for Biggums. We got Augs, which is a valuable tool against the lurker. But Biggums floating a lot of cash. So even though Biggums had the economic advantage, Q's got a very, they've actually got slightly larger army, but not actually stormed it. And these lurkers can be a pain to deal with. You need a lot of dragoons, really. They're very good against zealots. We got Carapace upgrade coming in. We got missile attack upgrade coming in. So we're definitely going with the Hydralisk build. My preferred way to play this matchup. Oh, spines go in, but they can see it because this observer, it's a detector. They can spot burrowed units. But the Hydralisk firing squad is right there too. Yeah, we got some production going on. We got some overlords because we are pretty supply blocked right now. Oh, missed a bit of a storm here, it looks like. That wiped out a ton of Hydralisks. Oh, we're just storming the burrowed lurkers. That is a good way to kill them. Oh, we're getting, I don't know, it looks like Biggums is going to be able to try and bust out. Although, I don't know, we got our reinforcements here. And we got Dragoons coming in. We know that we need to kill those lurkers, and Dragoons are good against lurkers. Ooh, losing a High Templar. Oh, but the other one stays alive. That's good. We need those High Templar to stay alive if we want to stay up against these Hydras. Oh, storming our unit, but, you know, it's alright. As long as we kill the Hydralisks. Ooh, but we have another hatchery coming in. Shoot, making a good choice here. Expanding while you've got your opponent contained. But how long can the contain last? Got more units streaming in, but we do not have an overlord to spot out these observers, so Biggums knows exactly where all of Shu's stuff is. But build enough units, and it doesn't matter if they see what you do. Oh, and we got Scourge to pop these observers. That's good. We do have overlords here to see. Yep. See one observer go up. There, we can see this one. We're gonna pop it with the Scourge. Alright, we take out another Ob. But we still got vision. We got a lot of Obs here. You never want to just have one observer, because those things are fragile. 20 shield, 40 health. Hydralisks doing 11 damage per shot. Scourge doing 110 when they blow up on them. Yep, another one goes down. Contain is looking effective, and we're starting to drone up even further. So this is, I think this is going to be, Q is going to be able to break this. Very patient play. Contain your enemy. Don't want to suicide into all these cannons. But now that you got enough Hydralisks, this is yours. Q marches right in. Very commanding break here. GG by Biggums. Good game. On to round 2. Nice solid Hydra attack. Good little contain.
Is there any advice you'd want to give to, like, the Protoss player?
It was really spend that money. Biggums had the bigger economy, but they were not able to build as many units. And ultimately, I think that's why they were able to win it. Because she was spending up all that money. But now we have in the top right hand corner our gray Protoss player, Biggums, playing for Team Barcode. And in the bottom left, we have Shu as the green Zerg, playing for Mutallica. So last match we saw Lurker contain. Let's see what we get in this game. Listen to the drones. And we've got the Zerg music, pretty different from the Terran music. It's all creepy crawly.
I like it.
I like the Zerg music. It's very atmospheric.
Yeah.
It's
pretty chill. I like it.
Feels very space vibes.
Space vibes. That pretty much nails that. Yeah.
And then we've got our probe looking in the wrong spot, looking for Zerg in all the wrong places. But it's alright, you'll find him next. Moving on down here. Got our spawning pool. So we did an overpool here.
What is the one that's flying in the right? Yes.
That is an overlord. It's just a big detector. It's also how the Zerg gets supply for its army. So it's kind of like a pylon or a Terran supply depot. You need overlords to make units. You can't go above this number in the top right of units. So you've got 13 supply used at a 17 for Biggums, and 10 supply used at a 17 for Shu. Going for that hatchery. And we've got the probe. We have found the Zerg. Zerg have not found us. Fact. Yeah. We got a drone scout up there. Alright, so we have gotten it. We got our Nexus coming up. We have not built any cannons, but once again, we got some lings. We do have our lings, and I now realize that we are on Vermeer. So we're going to go ahead and set that. So we did find our Protoss. That means we saw that there was no cannon here. But lings are hanging out. Chasing down that scouting probe. Oh, one more swipe. Now it's going to take two more. Will we get away? Well, looks like it. Unless we run into these two. Oh no! Oh. Nope, we're getting away. We still don't have a cannon coming up, though. Certainly need a cannon. These Zerglings, they could decide. To roll into your base. And here's our cannon. Alright, oh! The Zerglings get tired chasing the robot. They got tired. Robots can't get tired. Going back through. Oh no. Building up. Macroing on up. Shu's gonna go for that third base soon. Just getting our workers. Zealot, this probe stuck up here. Oh no, the Zerglings leave it alone. we got a Hydrodin. Not a third yet, but we're thinking about it. Zerglings. Waiting on out. Alright, so definitely enough zealots that these lings are not going to get anything done. They're just scouts. Looks like we're doing our SimCity Sunkens regardless in this matchup. We must have gotten run over by a like a +1 speed lot attack at one point and decided never again. So that is a lot of investment in defense right now. We are pretty far behind economically with that.
Great colony.
Yeah, you evolve it into one of 2 Zerg defensive structures, and they also expand the creep, which is what you have to build Zerg buildings on if they're not hatcheries. And Zerg defensive buildings are very strong, but they're also like the most expensive in the game. Because you have to build a drone, which costs 50 minerals, build the creep colony, which costs 75 minerals, and then you spend 50 more minerals to transform it into a spore or a sunken colony. So it is very costly, and it also costs, for the Zerg, they have a specific resource, the larva, which they need to create units. So very expensive to make your static defense. But we are being smart with it. We're going to wait until these Zerglings... Oh, no, we're going to go Sunkens now. What did we see that made us go Sunkens? We got shot by this Corsair. But we need Hydrolifts. Sunkens are not going to do anything about this Corsair. Oh no, we're going to get supply blocked. We have nothing in here. Nothing shooting up. This is just Overlord's going down. Hydra's gonna come up, but we're gonna take out that Overlord. I know, we leave it. Oh, sorry about that. Had the cat poking around. And our Corsair is still alive. We didn't lose it here. Some bruised up Overlords. We can see what's happening. Like, this base is ripe for the picking. And the Zealots are going out. They are going to go crush that base. Let's see. Oh no, our Zealots are not really moving out yet. They're content to hang out. We're going to make some more static defense. Like, the Protoss getting close to twice as many workers. So they're just going to have a huge economy. We can spend up all that money. We got to get some more of those gateways down. Keep producing those units. Biggums already has a significant supply lead. And look at all this static defense. And you're yielding that map control a lot of the time when you build this. But we've got the Lings. We're keeping an eye out. Third base coming up for Biggums. Oh, Zerglings, they sniff it out. Shoe's got the game sense. Says, is it third base time? Oh no, never mind. This is not a third base check. This is just a base check. Oh. Oh yeah, you're still there. Oh, going to that third. Devastated. Zerglings, you can smell those cannons warping in. Zerglings cannot smell those cannons. Oh, but they see the probes. No, we do not see the probes. Hydra's coming up. And this base is a window to attack. Oh, we see a probe. See a probe, we chase a probe. All the probes all went here, grabbed minerals, and they came back. Because that Nexus had not finished when they were grabbing those minerals. and our Hydras are not going to do anything for these Zealots. Too many Zealots. Hydra's not that strong against Zealots anyways. Oh no, it's a bad rally. But we notice it, pull back a bit. Moving out. Let's see, we need more workers. We need more Hydralisks. Protoss has a nice big army. This is looking good for Biggums. Hydralisks on the high ground. That does give them a bit of a advantage if Protoss attacks, but run down this probe. Don't let him get away to build a new base. We did not let them get away and build a new base. Oh, more troops, more Hydralisks. Doing their thing. They're waiting, but Biggums' army is Biggumser in shoes. Shoe does have. That was a good one. No, we all like that. So, better upgrades on the Zerg, but oh my goodness, in the storm, just shredding the Hydras. Alright. Hydras retreat. That was a tough fight for Shu. That was a lot of Zerg died, not too many Protoss. Protoss had the lead before, and now they got more of a lead now. We do have a fourth base coming up. That's a good sign. If you get the economy, you can always come back. If you're mining, you're surviving. And Biggums just taking the time to secure more bases. Building up units. Buildings, lots of pylons warping in. So we're building up that supply. We are quickly going to be able to overwhelm our opponent. Well, we got the lurkers coming in. We did spot out that fourth base. Ooh, we got a fight here. But the Protoss army is just so big. And those storms are so strong. The Zerg army is once again devastated, and we are now almost double supply. And we're supply blocked as the Zerg. We are in a tough situation here. We do retreat. We do have a lot of static defense, and we got these lurkers. Lurkers are certainly a dangerous thing. Oh, but our fourth base got spotted out by that Corsair. It's going down. Nothing we can do to protect this. Alright, our fourth base is down. Cleaning up those larvae. But we got some defense here. Gonna be a challenge to break. But we've just got such a big army. Double the number of army supply for the Protoss. We got 4 bases up and running. Zerg only has 3 bases. We are looking very good on the Protoss side. But what if we got a Zerg? We got 2-2. So we do have an upgrade advantage for Zerg, and that can actually mean quite a bit. We got, oh, and we have Consume coming in and Adrenal. Alright, so Zerg has been teching up. Zerg has just been powering up like crazy. So supply doesn't tell the whole story here. because we've got chunky Zerg units. And if those Defilers come into play, you can really, like, spellcasters can really tip the game in your favor. These Hydras, they're beefy. Alright, lurkers are in. We do not have Obs with Desire? No, we do have Obs with Desire. Got Obs. But the Zerg units have the upgrades. They're shredding these Protoss units. And Hydras versus Dragoons is not bad. Like, we are seeing the supply distance close. Supply gap. Zerg investments into upgrades. We're on our way to 3-3. And Protoss is currently at 1-0. And they're on their way to 2-0. But Zerg will be at 3-3 around time that 2-0 pops. But look at how many bases we have as Protoss. We're going to be up at 5 bases. Zerg still shut down to 3. But 3 bases, and with these upgrades, that could still do it. It'd be so hard to rip through these some of these tougher units. These lurkers are gonna have 4 armor. Oh, and a nice surround! Wow, excellent attack by Shu there. Goodness, that was incredible. Good storm dog in. Shu just nice nitro. Oh, the storms though. Nice storms by Biggums. Good job. That was a great way to get revenge on that fight. Looked like Shu had it, but the storms equalized. But we have such an economy, like we're just gonna remax so easily. Whereas I'm not sure how Shu's going to establish a 4th base. We're just gonna try and kill. You know our 3-3's hitting soon. We're gonna have Defilers up. Do we already have Defilers up? Nah, none yet. But we do have one on the way. And with a Defiler, your lurkers are gonna be immune to Dragoons, immune to cannons, and we have so many Dragoons. We're such a Dragoon heavy army. One Dark Swarm could really ruin your day. Probes going on up to here, this newly established base. Alright, Protoss army. The toss is the boss. Let's see where they're going. Alright, here's our fight. Eat the drone, and we're gonna throw the Dark Swarm. There it is. Dark Swarm blocks all ranged attacks, it makes them all miss. So, but the Storm does still hurt through it.
What is the Storm made out of?
It is bugs.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's made of bugs. So, bugs so thick that bullets and things and energy balls cannot go through. But yeah, there's another good fight from Shu. I mean, Biggums is still in the lead, but Shu's armies, they can win. And we got more of these wiggly boys, the ones who make those bug clouds. Getting that 4th base up anytime? I don't know. We need more bases to win, but we do still have quite a bit of resources. Oh, the Lings.
Oh, so many.
Let's see. How are these Lings upgrades looking? They do not have attack upgrades. They do have Adrenal, so they are going to hit fast, but they're not hitting particularly hard. They are little tanky guys with their 3 armor. And they're mostly food. Delicious Zerglings for the Defilers.
Oh, so they just eat their own, and what does that do exactly to them?
It gives them energy, which lets them cast their spells. And spells are typically worth more than Zerglings. As you know, precious as the Zerglings may be.
Oh. It's for the
These
greater
are
good.
lurkers. But we're just getting in position. Looks like we're building up our forces. 11 Hydralisks in production. Bunch of Zealots, High Templar, another Nexus. We're just making more bases. Zerg does not yet have a fourth. So the question is, will Biggums just keep on, getting these fights? And any trade is a good trade when you got a bigger economy. Oh, it's a lot of High Templar, though. This Hydralisk fetch those out. Oh, storms. Here come the Zealots. Oh, here are the High Templar. Where are storms? There they are. Oh no, they're getting slaughtered. We need more storms. Oh, that was rough. Look at the supply difference now. Shu might be able to win this one. Oh, and there's no detection here. Oh, here it comes though. But it's too late. The Lurker's already wiped out all those Zealots. This is dangerous. Archon walks out, but Hydralisks melt Archons, and these are not just any Hydralisks, these are 3/3, the strongest Hydralisks. They're fast, they got range, they're Hydras. I think Shu might be able to just strangle him out. We don't actually have the production, I think. So, we've got Shu setting up... Oh, we're attacking! This is still a pretty substantial army. We're building some cannons. We're gonna try and hold them off. But that's a lot of Lurkers, and they've got upgrades. These cannons don't mean that much once you're 22 minutes into the game. These Hydras are just not gonna take that much damage from these. And the Dark Storms can come down and totally block all the damage. The Lings just shredded open. Zealots are 3-1 now. Not bad at all. But these Lurkers, just ripping them apart. Can't just trickle these Zealots in here. Not getting any value with them. And Shu's got some army. Oh, the Lurkers are moving in. Goodbye to the natural base. We're not pushing these guys out. And even if we had ranged attacks, they're not going to hit under this Dark Swarm. And goodbye to the natural. Do we have any other production at these bases? Oh no, we do not. This is where all of our army is. This contains our entire army. Oh, we do have division though, so we are getting some damage on the Lurkers, but the Lurkers are so tanky. Still so many Lurkers. That's 6 Lurkers still in here. When the Zerglings show up, oh no. Biggums is in trouble. They cannot produce units. They're all stuck in this meat grinder if they walk outside. Now the Zerglings are working their way up. They do not have any attack upgrades aside from their Adrena. Chomp, chomp, chomp. No, we're in the base. We're on the production. Look at that bank. 8,000 minerals saved up. trying to produce our units, but we gotta get on all these buildings and start producing. Oh, Biggums GG's out. Good game. Yeah, power those upgrades, and the Zerg Swarm gets in. Well, that was our last match. We only had 3 matches in this stream. Thank you everyone for joining us. GG's to the players there.
GG's everyone. It was really fun to watch.
I hope you all have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next time.